That's my biggest problem as a director. Is just like, well, who do I cut to?
Oh, Shiv.
Next question.
Who do I cut? I believe was the last question.
Lads, was this, when you're on the side, is this like what a kid is to a toy shop, working with, bikes and just everything about it? Because that's when I was looking at it, I was kind of going, you look like you're having fun.
Yeah. Do you know what? I started thinking about when you said that the kid in the candy store vibe is actually the work and the material and the actors and the people and the set design and everything. Everything is fun. It's going to be good because it's a level of serious but not taking itself too seriously, which is a perfect environment for me to play and to do the work. That sounds really boring, the work, but it's true. That's what gets me excited. The bikes could have gone either way, really. Is if you can't ride, it could have been a bit of an immigrant.
Yeah, I mean, you do this tremendous amount of work in order to get this just moment in time where you get to look through a camera and it looks like 1965. I mean, it's kind of a magic trick.
And how cool is that, looking at such amazing actors?
Can't take your eyes
Craft.
Like, that's my biggest problem as a director. Is just like, well, who do I cut to?
Oh, Shiv.
Next question.
Who do I cut? I believe was the last question. The last.
Okay, we're going to put your chair here. We're going to ask you what happened. Tom, we've got something to tell you.
I know already.
I got a taxi over from the tube, and I was on the phone to my mom, and I says I was chatting to you today, and the taxi driver turned around and he was like, I know someone who knows Tom, and just our talk, he was your biggest fan, this taxi driver. Yeah, a man who owned a kebab store.
Yes,
years ago.
Ishmael, a Sergey. Yeah.
Well, his friend.
Pile of kebab.
Yeah, and is that like mad? Do you ever get used to that there are people who just
it's
fly the
a
flag?
great kebab house. That's what it is.
Get used to those kebabs.
Yeah.
Jodie Comer's amazing.
Yes.
Like, I forgot that she was in. Like, I knew she was in it, but then like halfway through it, I was like, oh my god, that is Jodie. She's incredible. That's how good she is. What was it like working with her?
Well, when you work with somebody who is that talented and that good, it's a pleasure, because not only for me, I can't sit and enjoy for too long watching if I'm working. I wasn't in a lot of scenes with her, but the scenes that I was in with her, I can't just. It's hard not to enjoy somebody's work when you're responsible for providing them with immediate material in order to continue going or take it where they need to go. So that's both a privilege and it's a challenge to be present and to give the person who's clearly excellent the material that they need, which Jeff thankfully had written, and quickly pass it over so she can do what she needs to do with it and not fall off the lily pads of truth that as you place together a trajectory through a scene.
This photo book, I loved at the end of it where you were showing, pictures and all that. That is an amazing thing to have and all that. Like, when you were chatting to Danny, were you giving him some ideas that you had yourself?
I remember when I first met Danny back in 2014, I sat down and I was very nervous. And I blathered about cycles in society and punk rock culture in Arkansas in the 90s and how this is a cycle that's repeating itself and it's shown in the Bikeriders and blah, 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 blah. And he paused and then he said, so you don't want to make a movie about a photographer? And from that moment on, he actually was very generous. He gave me all the outtakes, he gave me all the audio, and he was very supportive of the idea, because that's really, this is a huge part of his career. He's prolific, but, the Bikeriders is this, thing he's carried with him for a long time. And to give me kind of the access that he gave me to kind of do what I needed to do with it to make this movie, it was a real gift.
And with that, Tom, did you delve yourself into the Bikeriders themselves? Like, did you see current day stuff, like what the community has gone from, just say from then when you were filming to now? Did you have a look at anything like that?
No, I didn't need to. I didn't need to. I just had to focus on, I think for me, it's really simple and straightforward to see what it is that we're doing, the visuals and the world that we're focusing in on. And you can't give enough material to inform further detailing on that but I had done the deal, as it were, to sort of portray a character within this world. Now it's a question of how useful I can be to the director, in service of the story, and convincing. So those are the three things I focus on. That, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's my time's up. Thanks so much for something.
No problem.
Thank you. It was such a good movie.
I think that's it.
Loads of popcorn. I was.